It's your boy David, aka Solo Mind, and welcome to The Spotlight. This is where we highlight some of the best African American entertainers in the business, learn about their stories, and even take away lessons from their journeys. This is The Spotlight. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Spotlight. Today I want to talk about social activism. Activism has always been an extreme important part of the African American experience. Throughout history, we have always seen key figures leading marches, protests, and making sure that changes were made in the court systems that would all benefit the African American community. We have also seen throughout the course of history, influential people and entertainers join that fight as well. So today I want to talk about two entertainers who are actually in two different generations, but both put their careers on the line when they spoke up against the injustices that their people were facing. So today I want to talk about first the legendary iconic singer, actress, philanthropist, Miss Eartha Kitt, and then also a newcomer, Mr. John Boyega. So both of these entertainers, their careers were heavily affected when they decided to speak up and against injustices, wrongdoings, and everything in support of their black community. Let's start with the legendary Miss Eartha Kitt. Now, before she was seducing Eddie Murphy in Boomerang, Eartha Kitt had already had a lengthy career in the entertainment industry, beginning in the 1940s on Broadway and then going into the 1950s as a singer, where she had 6 US top 30 hits. She's best known as her role as Catwoman in the TV series Batman in 1967. Now, Eartha was no stranger to activism. She was always involved in some kind of cause, whether it was supporting the women's rights movement, supporting the LGBTQ community, or helping young kids get off the streets. Activism was Eartha's thing already, so much that the CIA was already tracking her in the 1950s. Because of Eartha Kitt's work helping black youth at that time, she was invited to the White House for a women's luncheon by President Lyndon B. Johnson and First Lady Johnson. Now, this was supposed to be a prim and proper event where the women came together to kind of speak of the issues that were going on. However, Eartha Kitt, who always kept it real, began to ask questions about the Vietnam War and the use of the United States sending black youth out there to fight. This, of course, did not go over well as a black woman questioning the United States. So this sparked a lot of outrage everywhere. People were heated with her, and it affected her career tremendously as she was blackballed in the entertainment industry. She was blacklisted so bad in the United States that she had to travel to Europe just to find work, and she stayed there for years and years until she would eventually come back in the United States. Now, actor John Boyega didn't set out to be an activist. He just did what felt right, and he spoke from his heart. John is a British actor known for his roles in the Star Wars trilogy, the Detroit movie, and many others. The murder of George Floyd by police officers sparked outrage all over the world. And this was just a tipping point because there were so many other events leading up to this. Protests were sparking up everywhere, including the UK. And so it was only natural for one day for John Boyega to attend a George Floyd protest. While at the protest, he was given the mic and told to just speak what he was feeling. And that's exactly what he did.
I need you guys to understand. I need you to understand how painful this is. I need you to understand how painful it is to be reminded every day that your race means nothing. And that isn't the case anymore. That is never the case anymore. We are going to try today. We are a physical representation of our support for George Floyd.
Bang on them! Bang on them! Bang on them!
We are a physical representation on our support for Sandra Bland.
Bang on them!
We are a physical representation on our support for Trayvon Martin. We are a physical representation of our support for Stephen Lawrence. For Mark Duggan.
This passionate speech would go on for maybe about 5 minutes. And just like what happened to Eartha Kitt, of course, this angered a lot of people. Now, this on top of John Boyega speaking out against the racism that he endured during the taping of the Star Wars trilogy, angered a lot of Star Wars fans of a certain demographic, and they were infuriated with him. John simply saying Black Lives Matter during his speech caused a lot of controversy between certain fans and the media. The sad thing is that people ran to his social media and just posted all kinds of racial slurs at him. John went on to even say, he said, you know what, I don't even care if I get blacklisted because this moment right here is more important than my career. And I think that's just very commendable of him. Social activism can be sometimes easier said than done. Like Eartha and like John, they both face career setbacks for just standing on what they believe in. I think there's many different ways that all of us can be a part of social activism, but I'm quite sure it's always going to be a fear of losing your job, losing your family, your friends. But just know that what you are doing is extremely important, and it needs to happen. And just know, just like John and so many other people are going to come to save you. They'll come to reach out to you and help you out. So you're not going to be alone. You're not going to be just left out high and dry. People are going to be there to help elevate you to the next level. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. Until next time, peace out.